We start or something intro or what?
Okay, so for the ones who didn't see the Facebook post, I don't cut either. Didn't promote it now. But, we're in the archives. I'm a different Thak with a G, guy, not guy. So that's different.
Yeah. So I'm really good. I think probably yeah.
We're from the archives. I guess if you have a short summary about us, one of the questions that I remember was something in the proverb or something, and I like the ones with numbers because that's how we insult my family. So we have something like sampat, which because I also have a family background, sam and pat is called numbers. So we say 38 to call someone crazy. And yeah, basically I've spoken all my life. Whether forced or not, I will not reveal. But I think some people who live in Asian household will know.
Yeah. So ano lang, I guess this might sound interesting and things. But yeah, I also grew up with home and not parang, I want to do something more with it. So yeah, okay, yun lang. So sige, let's move on to archives. A little bit of info about that. Okay. So yeah, Lannang archives founded by Dr. Gonzalez. So it's an org specifically about promoting preserving Lannang culture, but more focused on language. So our main events every year are the Lannang Symposium. So 2 years ago we had it here in Lannang. Last year back in July. And for this year we're gonna talk about
More on that later.
yeah, okay.
So before we start, icebreaker. We have a short game. Okay, so this is how it works. Basically, you have to guess what the Hokkien word is based on the pictures. So this is the C, this is A, Sha, so C, A, Siá. Okay? First one. Any guesses? Any guesses? Do you need a hint for what the first one is? Hello? Oh, hello.
We just started, so that's okay.
Well, that first one's Ronaldo. And then he has a certain phrase that's constantly mean, and that's what this first word is. The second one is the Mandarin for one. We'll just combine those words together. You know, I already knew the answer, but
Yeah,
any guesses? How about you, Mr. CSA man? I mean, close enough, yeah. It is, sweet, and for sweet is beautiful. You're really vice president of these academics.
I didn't even choose my DP frame.
Okay, next one. Okay, this next one might be a bit harder because there's more. Okay, guess what the first word is first. Okay, it's good. What's the second one? It's there. Okay, what's the third one?
Lao.
No. What's the third one? Si chef ano? It's a B.
yeah.
Like the nose.
Steam after the beginning. Question M. Now.
Almost.
I think I heard.
No? Okay, you want to guess what the fourth one is first? Okay, this is T. So it's do, T. Okay, you got the first one. What was the second? What's this, Mr. Old Man? Look. Almost. No. Oh, okay, reveal. It's that song. Sadly, the audio doesn't work, so it does, the joke didn't land, but it doesn't work. Okay, that's all. What's this? O. T. Yeah! That's part of our lesson. Hello! You dismissed the game.
Whoa, Minecraft.
Yes. What is this? Combine the words.
Okay.
Wow!
Okay,
And then we started.
so yeah, now we know the icebreaker, my sign the actual fun. Thank you, Eric, for the video.
Good luck.
So, yeah, what a brief introduction. So, you know the difference between language and dialect? Like, what's an answer for it? What's the difference between language and dialect?
Let's go to the president of PMA.
Hello? Ako?
Bakit naman?
Okay. From my understanding, language versus dialect. Maybe from what I understand, parang a dialect is parang a derivative. Oh, I mean, hindi siya pa. Something like derivative of a language.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
You know,
Anyone else want to answer?
Language is standardized.
Where? Okay, so I think the most common definition I see is like, if two people cannot understand each other, they speak different languages. If they understand each other, they speak dialect of the language. So parang the usual definition is like, if you can understand each other. So if you look at the chart here, think of the words like,
That's Hokkien, Mandarin, and Cantonese. I can try to develop it.
Sino mas mga
the lecture is there. Okay.
I'm having problems with marks.
Oh, there.
Okay. So yeah, like Hokkien, Mandarin, Cantonese, we treat them as separate languages because they're pretty distinct from each other. Like you can really understand each other. But each of them, like Hokkien, has their own dialects. So parang different variants of Hokkien spoken in different places. And as you can see, there's like 1, 2, 7, these are the three main ones. And Taiwan is kind of complex with them. So us really Hokkien, we mostly come from the front group and a little bit of Tamil influence. So if you ask your ancestors like where they come from, they usually come from the first two places for the most part. Okay. So there's about 40 million Hokkien speakers around the world. And the different Hokkien dialects, like they can understand each other, pero usually the words can differ a bit sometimes, and the tones and pronunciation can be different. Okay, so here's a map. So this is like the Hokkien province, Taiwan, Philippines is here, Malaysia and Singapore is down here. And if you like zoom in here, you can see like where the three main groups are found. Yeah. So written Hokkien. So one common misconception is that all Chinese languages are written the same way, or only Mandarin is written, and you can write Hokkien or something. But Hokkien can be written, and they also use characters and romanization, but in a slightly different way from Mandarin. So I'm familiar with how Japanese is kanji also. And they use kanji, but Hokkien is different Mandarin. So it's kind of the same thing almost. So you have unique characters specific to Hokkien, characters with different meaning from like talking on that. For romanized talking, especially from Pinyin, like you know, you might be familiar with Pinyin sa mga. But for Hokkien, there's a bunch of standards. So there's something called POG and Cardinal. They're very used in mostly foreign places. Pero look at me here. LO, not orthography, was TLA's romanization, which was made for Filipino. Okay. So we're gonna focus on learning this today. So if you look at this right side, you can see the example text. So here's like the characters. Here's the text in LO. So you're gonna learn how to read stuff in this video.
Before we get into learning, whoops.
Yeah.
I forgot
So,
about that.
ano lang, like, just a quick comparison lang. So you can like see how the characters and the pronunciation can be different between man and Hokkien. And you can see like some characters are similar, like these three and these three. But some are also different, like these three and these two. Yeah, and the pronunciation is totally different. You really just cannot understand it unless you speak the other language. So, can someone read like the first sentence and the second word? Oh, no.
因为上那个你让好朋友很聪明，我要跟他一起。
Okay. So, 你的好朋友很聪明，我要跟他读书。And then for Hokkien, same sentence proceeded. So, 你的好朋友要挑，我爱跟他一起。So, mean the same things, like different words, pretty different pronunciation.
So if you want to speak Hokkien like around here, we will give you tips. Because you'd naturally assume if you know Mandarin, you can get it. No, it's totally wrong. She was teaching me for like an hour, and then the first 30 minutes was her correcting me saying, no, D is not T.
Yeah, we'll get to it later. Pero, like one of the tips when learning like LO or Hokkien romanized is forget your Pinyin, because it's going to be kind of counterproductive to Hokkien. Okay, so what about there? Are you ready for the actual stuff? Okay. So for learning LO, some quick initial tips. So Hokkien sounds more like Tagalog than Mandarin. In that case, LO resembles Tagalog spelling more than it does Pinyin. So this is why I often say, forget Pinyin when you're learning how to read Hokkien. Because you're gonna like interfere with each other. So again, LO was made for Filipino Hokkien. It tends to be transparent and regular. And like, you don't need these J2X6 you see whatever in Pinyin, because we just don't really have it in Hokkien. So, if you're familiar with Tagalog spelling, which I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with, it shouldn't be that hard to pick up the basics alone. But there's some quirks we're gonna discuss here and there. So if ever you're confused, we're gonna break. You can break down the spelling, parang letter by letter, song by song, and then just kind of stick it together. Okay, so we're gonna go through these five one at a time, and we can take our time for some of these. Okay. Okay. Is it kita? Like, are the words like you know? Okay. So initial consonants. Anything with the red background in these five will need special attention. But everything else is pronounced in Tagalog. So let's go through each of these. Okay. So I'm gonna point to a letter. You're gonna say to A. So if I point here, let's say M, you say Ma. So let's go here. Wait, can you hear it louder? It was confident talk. Yeah, let's go to the other. Okay, M, N, and G, P, T, K, Ka, yeah, B, the P, T, T, S, and K, they don't have air. So, Tagalog style, it's say ta, ka, za, ka. Anything with an H after, like PH, TH, PSA, or KH, they all have air. So, as a comparison, you have pa and pa. Pa and pa. Ta and ta. Za, cha. Ka, ka. So, okay, if you're familiar with Mandarin, then I would spell these with P and P. But they don't really work in Hokkien because they also have a separate P sound. So that's why we spell it this way. So let's try to say it with an A. P is for again. Ha. PH is for ha. T is for that's air. Ta. TH. Ha. PS. Za. So it's like a PS. So it's like you're from Brazil. What's up? Good morning. So PS. Za. Za. PSH. Ta. Yeah. Za and ta. K is for ka. PH. Ka. Okay, now let's read the words. You can ignore the ones for now. There's like really studying on the words. Who's familiar with some of the words here? So yeah, let's read the word now. So let's read the word here. Me. Okay. Or what if I combine it? What if I call it one of those? Sige. Or like zigzag or something. Sige. Who wants to start with this one?
If no one volunteer from both sides.
Yes, teacher. Give na the cards.
Don't do that.
Me.
Me, sorry. Me, okay. So me, who knows? This one? Who's next?
So let me start.
Me, okay. Walk.
Yeah.
Okay, walk.
Ah.
Up. There. There. Ka.
Very good.
Pa.
It's the so there's air. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yes. Ten. Yeah.
Nothing to be nervous about.
What? Yeah. 10 and now 10. How about this? Ka. Okay. Here.
But it's not picking.
Okay. Here. What? Sorry. Go. Okay. It's not go. It's go. With a G. Okay.
This one.
Oh wait. It's from here.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah. See.
Dos.
No.
Wow.
Sige, let's go again.
Huh?
Let's go again. Let's
Wow.
go. Yeah. Okay. So what are we? Yeah, girl, this was not approved by anyone, especially by Will, he doesn't know what it is. So, not that anyway.
Thanks. Wait, everyone looks so far. Like, that's the so far. Any questions with anything? Okay.
Can I ask a
Oh,
question?
good.
Go. Wala.
Can you go back to the consonant chart? I just have a little bit of a question. Is the difference between the P and the B is that One of them is voice and the other is voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
If you notice something, the columns represent the part of the mouth you use.
yeah. So parang the way it's organized, like these are your lips, your tongue and teeth. Your tongue and teeth pero with S. Yung soft palate behind your mouth and your jaw. And to answer your question, this row, BDG or voice, all of these are vowels. Tapos yung difference lang is no air with air. Yeah. Sige. Good question. Okay. So for vowels, pinyin kind of does the vowels kind of weird sometimes. So in Hokkien, we don't really do that. So if you look at the top row, the one that is in red, just these five. These are all just E, E, A, O, U. Like Tagalog. Let's go through it. How do you say this? Okay. E, E, A, O, U. So if you're gonna combine vowels together, like the rest of the chart, you just put together. There's nothing more to it. So this is I, Ow, Ie, Ia, Io, You, Ui, Ue, Ua, Uai, Iao. Okay, so when you're saying all of these, like, this is not yeah, this is yeah. You kind of have to like stress the E also. So yeah, yeah, not yeah, yeah. Ue, wa, not ue, wa. Okay. So yeah. Any questions so far? So yeah, so it's wa, not wa. Ua. Kasi if it was just wa, that would be like W-A. So there's a difference there. One exception to your rules is EU put together is just one sound on its own. This is the sound. The tingin would spell it as letter E, pero sa akin kasi E is repeated in with E. So EU makes the sound. So this is so. Like to ask is mom. So mom would be like M-E-U-N-G. Or pung for rice. So P-E-U-N-G, pung. And this one is E-A. So siam. 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 Okay. Let's go around again. 30 minutes. So I'll go for them one time. Who wants to go first? Go. It's a E. Like, can you do it as well? Some. Some. Who's next? O. U. Like, either way. Like. Lao. Xian. Okay. Xiang. Yan. Yeah. No air. Kasi if you were here, that would be like this. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Yo. Here. Sweet.
灭掉。对，
对，
是吧？
左，喂，
差
左，
要
yeah. Okay. For these two pala, I make them red kasi if you're used to pin in, you probably spell it AO, LAO, KIAO. But in Hokkien kasi, we want to be like regular. It's not AO, it's AO, AO. I-A-O, yao. So, lao and yao. Ao and yao.
That's why if you really think about it, the people who don't know Lannang have an advantage.
Yeah, I know. In some ways. So yeah, any questions here? Okay, let's go to the next one. Tones, okay. There isn't that much going on actually here. At least on the surface. So to keep it simple, there are 5 tones in Filipino play. You have the high, the mid, the low, the rising, and the falling. So sige, just to like give a Mandarin reference again. If you know Mandarin, you have your high, your rising, and your falling. Same yung sila. But the third tone in Mandarin is a distinct theme. Hokkien doesn't have that. Instead, you have a mid and a low. So I'll just like demo through each piece. So you have Okay, any questions at once? So like, yung mga marks is like readable. Like you can see like, for like rising and falling, it's like going up, going down. For your high, it's like an arrow pointing up. That's how you can remember it. And then for your mid, it's just like with the line. Normally yung mid and low, parang they kind of merge together. So, they're kind of interchangeable, they're kind of just the same thing nowadays. So they, you only learn about 4 tones in real life. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yeah, let's have some examples. I'm gonna write a word from the paper because we don't have a whiteboard, unfortunately.
Yeah, someone doesn't want to say that
Okay.
vice president.
Sige. This is reasonable. Who wants to say this? Right, see, you can just all say it. 1, 2, 3. This is water. How do you say this word? 0. This is alcohol. So the dog picks it up.
If you change the tone,
It's not the tone,
then
it's
it's if you change this one to the following, it means getting drunk.
So let's put it here. Sweet.
Yeah, that makes it not drunk.
Okay, what do we again?
Zero.
0. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's one. What's the one?
Somehow think that we're not translation for you.
Sige. Random English word, I'll write it. Say it. Cow.
Cow.
So it's not cow, it's cow. Okay. If it were cow, it have an H. Where's the one? We have one, we have two cows. Meow. So it's not meow, it's meow. This is a bit. So meow.
Funny story about this in the corner we had this argument because people were fighting over if it's meow or meow. I think meow.
Yeah. So
I think
meow.
it's-
Actually, that's also one of the difficult parts of Lannang because a lot of people say that's why it's
Yeah,
almost
the
standardized.
body is more. Where's my one? It's a bit more interesting. We can see everything. There's one other thing. Actually, let's look at the other stuff. There's still like one or two more things. Okay. Final consonants. So sometimes, like mga syllables can have a consonant at the end of the word. So looking at these, there's a bunch of ways you can look at it. So if we start with sa, S-A, let's try to attach into these. Wait, sa. So I'm gonna write it down and I'll ask you to say it. Okay. How do you say this? Sun. 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 Stop. Stop. Okay. So this one is special attention because in Hokkien, having an H at the end means you stop it, you continue. So it's not sa, it's stop. Stop. So if you have a hard time with it, think of Tagalog like basa. It's the sa, basa. Yeah. So really quick up here, it's the difference between basa, to pass a test, like bumasa ako, versus basa, loose, and not loose. So basa, basa. Okay, now let's read the words. So, let's go one at a time again. So, from here, what's the first?
Is there another
Someone else
Sam.
no air. So, zam. Okay, zam. Good. Lam. Right? And then, yeah. Okay, so it's not come, it's gum. Okay, this one. Zap. That. Cup. Pa. So pa 100. Si pa, na pa, sa pa. Okay. Any questions here? Okay. So a few more things to take note of now. So sometimes you have there are two special sounds that can stand on its own. So you have M and NG. They're just on their own sometimes. So this is and this is So you got Thak-Siá. Okay. Can you say this one? One more. Thak-Siá, Thak-Siá, Thak-Siá. Okay? The word for friend, some people say, okay, let's try to read all three. How do you read the first one? Thank you. Second one? Yeah, you. And the third one? Yeah, you. Okay. So, there's a lot of words that end with ing, ieng, ieng. They're all interchangeable, and like which one you use depends on like, the family and all. So, usually I go with Pia, I go with the third, because I think even difficult. But some say the first, some say the second. So, it's really up to you how you want to say it. Yeah. So, Pia, you. Another example. So this means like a wall. How do you say the first one? Ting, ting. Second? Third one? Okay. Who's familiar with this word? Okay. Which one would you use? Like, which one's more familiar to you? Second one? Okay. Cool. So, yeah, we have this covered. We have this covered. The last thing to talk about is this. So, do you see how there's a small N na parang superscript here? Like, you see this small N right here. So, this small N is a kind of parang mga sound that convey to words. Or parang nasalized siya. So, it's the difference between tu for hand and tu for family. Or sige, how would you say I am? Like the view is I am. Was C, right? C. That's just SI. But how do you say birthday? Snigit. So, snigit, passive. Okay, here.
I don't know. Kasi parang sa loob nila.
So it's kind of minor, so it tends to be
Yeah,
like this.
Sige.
So,
So,
people that can do this.
okay, I think nowadays, some people kind of don't say it as much. But it also depends on the family. But if we're going by the how it really is traditionally, then we make a distinction. So, can you say the first one? Was Sinigit. So, you know how like, what's familiar with Minecraft here? So you know how the villager sounds. Okay, so So parang like Hindi mo na-teach. This is something that works the most often.
Ang sabi ko yung actually, there's something that's
Okay. So, any questions so far? Okay. Notice your like how each syllable is separated by an alpha. If it's part of the same word. So, if it's part of the same word, don't put a space, don't put it together. Put hyphen. So you can see the separate syllables you have. But they're part of the same word. So, okay, you. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Somebody say this. Lannang, take off.
we're gonna take it now.
Wait, say one more time. Lannang, take off. Okay. So,
First one,
wait now.
we're gonna split everyone into two groups.
Yeah.
And then whoever can get the most right, the fastest wins. So basically, two people in front, right? If whoever finishes first is done, they can take the back of the line. But the other person must stay in front. So all the pressure on you if you can't get the jet.
Okay. So, wait, yeah. For round one, I'm gonna spell a word. Wait, okay, who are the two groups here? How are you going to spell it? You wanna count? No?
It's two numbers, just go like this.
Wait, but is it 4, 6? Like someone's sitting, go to this group.
Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not including you.
So it's like either you divide there.
Yeah, and then 6 people here, and then someone has to do double like you.
I hear 6 group that way.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
So 5 of you, and then 5 of you. So, sitting down.
Let's make them active. Kaya naman.
Sarap. Okay, wait. So 5 of you, and 5 of you.
Grabe ka.
Okay, I'm gonna read the word and positive. First word is
Yeah.
sige.
So only both of you recommend it. And then whoever gets it right, you can use the back of the next person. And then whichever group finishes first. Wait.
You be in charge. See who goes first.
Okay.
I'll just hold up the word. Is it visible?
If you're ready for this, right?
Okay, sige. 1, 2, 3. Again. So, kya. You see the small L. Kya. So it's like a mirror or bakya for glass. Okay. What's another word? What do you call it? It's
It's just if they're tama, they're done. Next person.
Wait, back to the line or sit down?
So you know your reward, if you get it right, you can sit down.
Words.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sige. So, second word.
Please, Denise, and
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Who's first? Again? Top. Yeah.
Whoa.
Top.
Nako, it didn't count.
So, what does stop mean?
Table.
Table. Share with me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Time. So no air.
Nako!
Bisa ko for a while.
So if it were time, you'd have an H of
Learning
numbers.
experience.
Oh,
Learning
time
experience.
So type 1 would have ESH.
Like no, time.
This is the note.
They speak to the parents.
Okay. Share ko siya muna. Okay.
Go. Right?
Wait lang. Again. Can you see the light?
Doing that.
Come closer if you can see it.
Ah, wait. Ano ba ito? Or after this?
Well, the music is
It's just the name.
After 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's right. Well, yeah,
Finally! Oh wait, you.
This
Guys, I'm sorry, procedure.
This is the Gacha Gamer's favorite word. It's gambling.
Yes.
more words. Wait, is it readable? Okay, the goal is to pronounce it as the way it's written. So if you say it differently, just read the way it's written. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Can you read it? 1, 2, 3. First. Good. Done that. Go.
Remember my name. Let's go.
Okay.
Say we're not allowed to see.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Almost.
CNC.
Okay, tama.
Okay, after this, after everyone's finished, let's do a second round. So Okay. This word will be 1, 2, 3. Pangansot.
Bilis. Casual pa na ganun lang. System lang eh.
If you're paying attention, this is archives. Like, in English is Lannang. Lannang, pangansot. So, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get away.
Yes, where? Okay. Good.
Girls match, girls match.
One, two, three. Again? Kwasang.
Wow.
So, kwasang means? Bakit?
Sinang matitira kaya? What do you want?
One, two, three. Donkey. Donkey is? Does anyone know? Aircon. Okay.
Wait, that's one. It takes you serious. If you don't understand, you can just be all that idea. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, take this
Shut
one.
up,
So,
Zoe.
one,
Yeah,
two,
it's huge.
three.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Yeah.
Mostly wondering yun, na tinawag yung my thought. We're skipping to the final round. We got this, no pinning either.
It's not big. Right. So, I'm gonna sound again, round two.
This one, baliktad naman. Pick up is gonna say the word, and then you have to spell it out. This is kind of abstract.
I don't know how to spell it. Ano tayo? 60 sa apat.
This is nothing.
I do not know how to spell. Okay?
There's only so much combination that can be. Yes, that's number one.
It's like combination from the consonants and combination from the vowels, multiply them together.
We do it with contract paper, so we say because someone doesn't want to provide a I want
Each group gets 2 pieces of scrap paper and a highlight.
Like, you know the meaning. It's going to be your own day. Avocado.
Sige. This time, I'm gonna say a word. You raise your hands and you write the word. Well, actually, you write the words first. Then raise your hand. Wait, next time you write the word.
I think whoever gets it right.
Trial and error test. How many rounds?
Basta we're gonna count down. If you don't show us your paper by the end of the countdown, you don't get a point.
I'm gonna write this.
So, also pala, sige, so, I'm gonna say the word. You take your time to write. No time limit. You can just show me. If you get it correct, it's enough.
Okay.
So if both people get it right, you
Isa pa ako na.
No cheating though.
Yeah.
No time limit siya. Mutual exchange. Put time limit mga.
Okay.
Okay. So first word is ho, ya, ho, ya, ho, ya, ho, ya.
For the ones who know, my flashbacks at HSK.
Sige, so if you're really good at this show, like one is so
Standard na.
big.
1 to 6. Level 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, no more goes to that on the eight. So no records from. But yes, okay. So in this case, it can be one.
The latter,
Ah, the code part.
So yeah, there's no. Oh, yeah. Pero study.
Almost there.
It's fine.
One more practice. Think of it as practice, not punishment faster.
Okay, so what are
Yeah, no, yung tama. One more, one more.
Next word.
question. What's hot, yeah?
Okay. So the next word is sampu, sampu, sampu. Sampu, sampu, sampu. Everyone good? Yeah, we can find
You're working on the one.
What is sampu? Type. What
Can
is
you get the word
sampu?
for it?
Type.
Can we stop?
On the first one.
Sige, okay.
Can you get the word of origin, please? From the country of origin, please.
That's SE. Yeah.
So, yung sa, remember yung tatlong
So you.
first tone na may eyes, may liga, may low.
This is actually spelling it. I just realized.
So, I think
No, I can't spell this.
that's right. First so, may mistake dito.
Actually, I think it's only that everyone's song once they answer. Okay. Correct. Oh, we put it.
Okay, pwede. Pwede na, ano na.
So next question. Okay.
Next person daw, basta nakasagot.
Okay. Wait.
This is fine.
So ano lang, what's that? 3 people. How many people? 4. Wait. So next word is ma-dang.
Ako, kapag na siguro yan.
Ma-dang.
In the right side, kaya ko.
Actually, no, I don't use ketchup. I use the
For me,
the sweet and sour sauce. Spicy sauce.
I hate condiments.
Oh, I don't work on that.
Remember,
I have a dog, pero hindi ko siya in ever. So I'm gonna revise it now. What? Yeah, because also the customers. Yeah.
Just easy one that is
It's funny like a dictionary about South Asian, but it's difficult. And then actually,
like there's a conversation.
yeah, we're planning to do it. Oh, pero wala pa. Okay? Review? So this is a map. I don't know. But this one is correct.
remember, ma. I know, I don't put it away.
Zero brush. So, map. You want
Malapit na. Mas, not ma. Hanapin mo, right away.
Yes. Remember, we still have
Stop with the pin. My brain is thinking pin. I also usually need.
Next person. Okay, what's another good word? Okay.
No!
I like it, no? I like it. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
At least it's not unnecessary.
Remember your
You want
That's why correction here.
Nako, ginamit yung mother eh. Sabi ko na eh. Get the printing out of my True. Remember this one. Always. Always. I can't do it now. Like
That's
Yeah, next person. We have a reporter here. Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. So, next word is. Okay. So, next word is Thak-Siá. Let's go one at a time. Sige. this one. Are you good?
Next word.
Seventh syllable is ka. Ka. So it's part of the same word, so put a hyphen. So ka. Thak-Ka.
That literally means 8 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thak-Ka.
Yeah? Alright.
Got it? Okay, last syllable is you. 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 So you means ball. Thak-Ka. You. Okay. What's
Barbecue though. Okay, guys, got it out.
Gusto ko pang yung the last round.
I see Marvin.
Oh my God.
How many what's that? So oh, sige. Okay? So this one naman is not one word, it's 3 words.
So no need for the hyphen.
Yeah, it's 3 separate words. 1 syllable each. Okay. So the first word is J. J.
J.
J. In this case, it's J. Sige, I'll say the whole thing. Jitetang. Jitetang. So, Jitetang.
You're all pretty good at this. It wasn't here for the wisdom.
What's the thing?
Sure. Very much reader. Says and yeah.
So,
I saw the the kind of stuff they saw.
Okay, but you weren't here for the it's fine, it's fine.
And then there's spelling bias. Actually, that's
Very well.
and then from there we go with, oh, this is going there. This is one of them. I can do like play around with this.
People that teach so.
How does it?
Hey. Hey.
Oh, this one.
Great question, guys. What
Okay,
does that say?
so, yeah, what does the dead dog mean? That's a good
What's the
question.
jump scare? So this is actually a poem. This is actually a poem. I don't know if I did, but and I couldn't find the full version of my thought, so we went with the summary, with the shorter version.
Okay. So my question is it readable? Yes. Readable. Like if you have hard to see new words, you can submit with your phone or computer.
Kaya naman.
So who has heard this poem? Did that come?
Have you?
A piece of poem.
Well, lucky day for everyone. You're all gonna read it. One word at a time. Okay.
We're gonna do it one phrase.
Ready na? Read and read out. Ready na? Starting with you, lucky gentleman.
Wait. Let's hear.
Sige.
So, that tongue is a piece of copper. So, we're gonna read like every phrase. So, like before the comma or the period. So, first five. Sige, who goes first?
Si Mr. Lucky Gentleman.
You?
Yung first time.
Yeah.
First time.
Pero yun, unang laman.
First time.
Before the comma. Yeah.
Remember yung last one? T.
Wait, yung emphasis parang wrong siya. So, kung PH ay T. Tapos Tinitiyang, Tama. Okay, what's next? Okay. Next.
Next. Dance.
Royce together.
Okay. Sorry. Again, sorry. Sino na ba? Sorry. Okay. Mo? Okay. The H is a stop. So,
Stop ulit. Dance.
Next. Here.
H.
Thai. Let Thai.
Okay.
Long Yok Hua Quốc Trái. Last line. One equal.
Well, this is the more well-known version. Because the one that was passed down to me was way longer, but we can't find it. So we're like, okay, we choose this one. This is package na approved anyways.
Yeah. So, I'll just like read through it the whole thing. Gusto na lang yun ko. So, Hinitiang Zitetang, Lai Long Yang, Lang Yatzo, Long Yatzo, Ai Hui, Long Yatui, Tui Letziang, Long Yatziang, Tiang Letki, Long Yati, Letze, Long Yatke, He Letta, Long Yata, Let Hai, Long Yatwa, Quốc Trái, One Point. Okay, I'm really good so far.
Oh, you. Oh no, wala pa.
Oops, wait. Yeah, if you look at the English, it's kind of like a gender outfit. Piece of copper falls from the sky, it's a person, it's a dog, and so on. Yeah.
Okay, now after we tried to break it up, more games.
What's next? Riddles.
Another one, hula.
Okay, these are riddles. So who's familiar with Bukdog and Tagalog? They're basically like parang two phrases, two random phrases that describes an object, not a guess. So let's try the first one. So each of these describes something, and you have to guess what the thing is.
Kahit English first na ba?
Yeah. So you can start with the English one. Pero our goal is to read it alone. So who wants to go first? This is like volunteer alone.
What's the try? I will volunteer for someone. If no one is gonna race. Una, pagkawagin ko ay Mr. Candidato na. Can you read the first one? Try mo lang.
So that's air power. So
Yo.
Okay.
Oh. If
Pick
you
the
get
hat.
my hat,
Kolong.
then suddenly there's a loud noise.
So what is the hat?
Or baka hat shake, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, if you get it, it'll go.
So it's a bell. How would you say this word?
There you go, since you answered it.
Jiangnan.
Wow, what did it?
Yeah.
What's the next one? The side one?
This one. Oh. So this is the second one. Okay. Who wants to read this one?
Since you answered it right, you can volunteer someone. Try mo lang, let read it. No.
Okay.
How
I think it's slow. I don't know. Long song na Right? Okay. Long song na So when everything is quiet, it can be read very clearly. So what could it be? It could be many things. But I have one specific thing.
And you can hear an answer.
What's your answer?
Huh?
No.
Silence?
Yes, no.
It makes sense. Yeah. Think of it an actual thing.
Think of something that will piss you off.
Something at night.
Ganda na yung tulog mo, tapos bigla. Nako, ano kaya yun? Nakatapos ka na sa krami, tapos bigla. 2 a.m. in the morning. Yung ginagawa mo?
How is it? Bang. So, bang, mosquito. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, so what's this one?
Go, Jello.
So, 这样的话，我考虑到。Okay. So adopt rice has no feet but legs. So this one is try to just imagine
By the way, these are all made by her. These are all original works.
Wow.
Wow.
Something like
God.
Yeah, something like
Right track. Right track. You're on the right track. Ano yung dot? Ano kaya yung dot? Hindi.
it's a kind of ball.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
a
it's a
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
It's a ball surrounded by water or liquid.
Okay. Is it raining?
But like it's at the end of a long thing, and like it's rolling and rolling. And like as the ball is rolling, the liquid's
Like 81.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not small.
Big one. Big one. Like the dog is really small.
It's somewhere in this room. For sure. Yeah.
Somewhere
Yes.
What's something every student probably has? No. A bonded. Oh, hello.
Open.
Wow.
So how do you say the word? So extract. Yeah. Like it's like
Yung bonded.
Okay. This one. Who says?
If you got the answer right, you can volunteer someone.
That person. Remember that person.
Oh, then you sing out
Maybe
loud.
person too.
You've been
Maybe
volunteered at
last.
least.
Oh yeah. Being big.
Okay. Who says this one? Right? Okay. 第二项的波，用在看前头。So on a black cloth, use these holes to find them. What are the holes? So what are the holes referring to?
You know what's funny? I don't remember the answer here, so you're on your own.
Oh, stars.
Wow!
The next guy. It's star.
Okay, how do you say the word for star? Team. Team. Yeah.
I think
T is also green, but like that's a different word. It's not the same. But it's team star. Like you get it. You get the visualization. Like it's like what is star? It's like poles. And you can use the dots to know where you are. Okay, these are the results.
Next.
Okay, one last thing before we wrap it up. Was anyone still some time? Okay.
Who wants to try?
Okay. These two are compasses. Compasses.
Hey, also you can volunteer someone again. Do you want to volunteer our assistant?
It's a part. Very So, for these, like they're intentionally meant to be part of one person. So, take it slow. Take it on the back.
Not right? Would you say that top sample sheet? While they're waiting for the chance to shine. kaya. Someone wanna try it?
So yeah, I think I'll try to read it once. I'll read the first one once, and then someone read it will slowly go through it. So, bebo, hebe, bobe, po. Bobe, po, he, bebo, po. Wait, who wants to try it? You want to try it?
Ready to read?
Huh?
Oh.
Wanna try it? Wanna do it now?
I think I like volunteering for it. That sounds really fun. Like our president.
Ai đọc nào cũng nghe được nào.
Take it slow, take it slow. Okay.
Bebo, ve,
Back.
le,
Okay.
bebo, ve, po,
Hold back. Pause.
bo, bue, po, ve,
Bob, left, pop, have.
bo, bue, ve, ve, bue,
Bad, left, pop.
ve,
Hey. Bad ball. Okay. One more. So, bad ball, have back.
bebo, ve,
Bob, back, pop.
bo, ve, po,
Bob, left, pop, have.
bo, bue, po, ve,
Bad, left, pop.
ve, bue, po.
Although, all the lyrics.
Yeah. Second one was great.
Sino? Gusto mo Wow.
Yeah.
C, C,
C, S, yeah. Yes. Right? Okay. Okay. That's it. C, Okay, any questions so far? Okay, you know, it's kind of, yeah, kind of all of it. So, pretty good.
We advertise. So,
So, some resources for the further modeling more. Okay. So, there's one dictionary across. There's one Lannanng-uè dictionary across. And that is the Hokkien dictionary. So, this Hokkien dictionary is wait, see.
This is one of the books.
So, Hokkien dictionary was created by
if you wanna
another.
look through it.
It's really good. It's the one dictionary I trust. And it's, yung mga entries kasi, like, so, the Hokkien dictionary was made by like a Lannang. It's the one local dictionary across. So parang, it's pretty concise. Okay siya. It's very good quality. Although yung romanization is a different one. So if you want to look at the LO, you have to look at the bottom. And it will be LO, like, on the side. Pero overall, it's really good. It's a really good dictionary. You want to, like, you know, look at yourself. This one naman, it's a cool book I'm working on. It's also like a mini dictionary for the other words. Pero I haven't really finished revising it. So the content's all there. It's just not in Apple yet. So I'm using a lot. Yeah, version. It's just not an archive. And then we have the books. These books. They're part of a series called Lannang Stories. We have a website.
The first one, yeah, special is about Binondo. The second one is about Lannang-uè. If you want the physical copy, you can buy it, but then the ebook version is free under the website.
Has the, it can be read to you also.
Yeah, there's an audio under it.
Oh,
Is it audio?
Denise is my fellow storyteller.
yeah. So, if you want to buy them for sale at
Yeah, you can buy it on the website in the month ever. Or if you're in Binondo already, you're in Intercourse already, might as well just buy a package and we're gonna stock it.
yeah. And okay, everyone thinks. And last thing is we have Lánanng-uè 2026 in Davao.
So I heard a little birdie that there's a grant. I wonder if you can talk more about it.
Okay, so if you're interested to go, you're still need to register.
There was also my grant. It will waive your registration fee, but then you still have to pay the ticket, going, the plane, and where you're staying. But the registration is what's being done.
Also, hi, I'm a social media coordinator. Just to add, this will be our very first symposium outside of Manila. So we're going to talk about Lannang-uè, that's focused on Davao. So there's going to be variations. There's going to be conversations about what it means to be Lannang outside of Manila. So this is the first of its kind, and I encourage you guys to join us in Davao. See you. Thank you.
Okay, any questions for today? Like for the whole talk so far? Before we end. Okay, so everyone understands how that all works now. I think, yeah, they can right now.